All right, boys and girls. So obviously this says ride command. This is the General XP 2020 with the ride command. So it's got stage 4, all the speakers, subwoofer underneath the dash, speakers down in there. So it's got a pretty awesome sound system. But I find myself a lot of times on the side of the trail, and I'm sure you guys do too, where especially when it's colder out and the windows are, I have these spike upper windows, upper doors, whatever you want to call them. So I have them closed. You have to kind of wing the doors open to be able to hear the music if you're standing along the trail. So my thought is I need some speakers like a boat, like on the outside someplace. So I seen these from Kemi Moto, and I figured, for the price, I'll give them a try. So, let's see kind of what we got here. These are going to be like a tube type of speaker. That mount on the cage or on a round bar or square bar. I mean, round is going to be the easiest, but so I'm going to get these things installed. What I'm going to do, and I don't know, we'll see. But here's my thought. Anyone seen like the Ram TRX? It's got that Ram bar in the back. So it's got a bar that's kind of like a racerback in the old days. So what I want to do is I want to build a platform that sits on here, goes in all 4 of these holes, and then has an upright, kind of like a roll bar on an old school pickup. So it'll come across the whole back, across, right at the ridge of the roof, down, and then have a downward, like the Razor High Lifter or some of the other Razors. And then in the corner, I'll have a gusset with like my GH Motorsports logo. And I'm gonna have room for these speakers to be mounted. Probably, I don't know, something like that maybe. So I'll have 2 speakers, so when I'm outside of it, I'll be able to listen to music. They're Bluetooth, so I can listen to whatever's on my phone, whatever your device of choice is. The other thing that I want to do with it is have a spare tire mount, probably somewhere in this region, and then on the top, have a spot for a light bar or some light pods, whatever your light of choice is there as well. And then depending on how it all works out, maybe like a shelf in the center, just because it'd be nice to be able to throw a few things up there and strap them down, gas cans, whatever. Cooler, 2 coolers, kids, whatever you want to strap up there. So I'm gonna have one built. I know a lot of people in the metal industry. I used to be in the metal industry. So I'm gonna have one built, and this will be my prototype. And you guys will have to let me know if you like it, hate it, whatever, and potentially maybe make a whole bunch of them. But anyway, so I'm gonna get these Kemi Moto bazooka tube speakers wired up so we can see what they sound like. And once I get my bar built, then I'll mount them on there and I'll have a little better music on the trail. And if nothing else, it'll be a conversation piece for the roll bar. Okay guys, so I talked about before, I'm gonna build this roll bar up here, down here, whatever, like a roll bar, storage rack, spare tire carrier type apparatus. So I mounted those Kemi Moto speakers inside for now. Copyrighted music playing. So I thought they'd be in the way there. see that or not, but they're not. You can still see everything, they're above the mirror. So eventually they will be out here on this roll bar thing that I'm gonna build. But for now, they'll work in there like that. They sound pretty good. I wouldn't say they're any louder than what the Rockford Fosgate speakers are, but it's a nice addition. Obviously 6 speakers plus the sub on the inside. She cranks pretty loud. But all in all, like I said, they're gonna end up being out here. But things sound pretty good. But I'm looking forward to having them on the outside. So when we're sitting along the trail or around a campfire or something, that's where I want to have it cranked up when you're at a distance away and have a couple of speakers on the outside versus all on the inside of the cab.